Welcome back. One of the processes that you may want to automate is to automatically add individuals to a webinar when they purchase a product so that you can sell to them one item in your product funnel. When there are networks like Warrior Plus, you can automatically add an individual to a GoToWebinar webinar. Now, there are platforms like ThriveCart that will allow you to integrate. However, you will need to use a third-party connector to a site like GoToWebinar or Zoom. You're now looking at ThriveCart, and we can automate the process of adding individuals to a specific webinar, but we will need to use Zapier to do it. Now, in order to make the connection work, we will need to have products that are already set up inside of ThriveCart. And what we will do is we will connect ThriveCart to Zapier. And what we want to happen is for there to be a specific trigger inside of ThriveCart. In this case, we want the trigger to be a product purchase. We will then click Continue inside of Zapier. Once we've connected our account, what we'll need to do is we'll need to select a product inside of ThriveCart. Now, because we've integrated ThriveCart with Zapier, we can select one of the products that we already have available inside of ThriveCart. Now, these are all optional elements. What we're now going to do is click Continue. Now, in Zapier, we need to test the trigger. Zapier has then found our product. We're then going to click Continue. What we now want to do is make sure that when there is that specific product purchase, we're going to have an individual added to a webinar that we have set up in GoToWebinar, which we also connect to Zapier. We're going to connect GoToWebinar to Zapier. We're then going to select a specific webinar that is already set up. What we need to do inside of Zapier is we need to map the fields. Once we continue this part of the process, what we will have done is we will have made it so that we have connected a specific webinar that we have set up with a purchase that's going to happen in ThriveCart. And so we can integrate our training or our sales webinars with our sales with an existing shopping cart, whether there's an integration inside of that cart or not. If there's no integration, we will use third-party cloud-based connector Zapier. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I'll see you either in another video or in another course.